Hello there, Sir from 17 once again. That is some words that you might not have heard for quite some time. And this is going to be a little conversation about my YouTube channel. So, I'm recording this quite late at night. It's hot, I'm sweaty, I'm sticky. It's not romantic, it's just miserable. But we'll grit our teeth and bear forward, because we are members of the human race and we suffer and we struggle and we continue, and regardless. So you might have noticed that my YouTube channel is a bit of a graveyard at the moment, a bit of a ghost town. After the level 1 blind Neo 2 playthrough and then the Resident Evil 3 Inferno no damage run, there hasn't really been that many frequent videos. And I apologise about that because if you've been with me long enough, you'll know at one time I used to do a video every single day consistently for years. And I did that under the illusion that I would grow. Rome wasn't built in a day, consistency is key, all those great cliches that we live and die by. And I had a lot of fun doing that. And nowadays YouTube is kind of a miserable place to be, kind of a difficult place to be, not a good atmosphere, not a growing atmosphere, not a prospective future there on YouTube, because it's very difficult for your videos to get seen. It's very difficult for the people who actually know about you to see the videos because they seem to do everything they can to hide them. And unless you click the bell, unless you check the channel a lot, unless you're one of those fans that goes up and beyond the call, you've probably missed more than you've seen because YouTube's just not on your side these days, especially if you're me, or a channel like mine, or of my size. So you'll notice inevitably that you've probably been seeing a lot of advertisements for Twitch. I've been using YouTube as a place at the moment to advertise my live stream, and I live stream most days where I talk ridiculous nonsense, play various video games, try out new releases, and generally do the stuff that you guys don't see. I do the fails, I do the mistakes, I do the, crazy stuff, the routing, the planning, the practice, the learning, the being completely incompetent before I make a walkthrough that's highly edited and makes me look incredibly competent. It's all that fun stuff, and it's live, and you can judge it as for what it is, and we can kind of go from there. There's no hiding on a live stream, and I quite like that. Look at that dude that was in a wheelchair, and then he stood up on webcam because he forgot he was on camera. What a douchebag. But I do like the honesty of live stream, because you can't really fake, in many ways, who you are, if you stream long enough anyway. And if you can, you deserve the Oscar, because you're going above the call right there. That's some Daniel Day-Lewis shit. But on YouTube, I've always been governed by passion. It's all I've really got when you think about it. When we get right down to it, when you get past the eloquence and the fancy commentary and the constant blathering and critiquing and analysing, and then when you remove the gameplay, which is the best that I can do at the time, or at least I believe it is, when I pop it on there, like once you get past all of that, there's just the passion that remains. And at this moment in time, if you've navigated my live streams and you've seen the PlayStation 5 reveal and a lot of the future of modern gaming and modern gaming as a whole, I'm a little bit just disenfranchised with modern gaming. It's bumming me out a little bit, so we're definitely looking into different areas when it comes to getting our fix of that optimism and that inspiration, and it leads to moments like right now, guys, where I'm not really inspired to make a project. I'm not really driven in that same hungry way that I was when, for instance, I made the Max Payne 3 no damage run that I went back to, or the Dead Space 2, no shop attempt that I did. And when I made those projects, there was a real fire burning, and it's not that I'm burnt out on video games, because I'm absolutely not, and it's not that I'm burnt out on YouTube, because I'm, surprisingly after all this time, I still like doing this, and I know that there are a lot of people that can't make the live streams, and they enjoy this format. And I'm not going to forget that, and I'm not going to ignore that, because I am a YouTuber in many ways. It's where I started, it's where I cut my teeth, it's where I was forged. It was my crucible, and I'll always be appreciative of that, and I'll always want to make cool projects. It's just, when there's no passion driving it and there's no inspiration, I don't want to force a project for the sake of videos. And right now, because I mentioned, YouTube's kind of shitty, I have the luxury of being a bit more picky, a bit more choosy. I can be more critical with my choices. And we're on the cusp of the release of The Last of Us 2, which hopefully I can make a really, really cool project for that, and a walkthrough for people that can be enjoyed, and hopefully some strategies that can translate, and some commentaries that can offend and applaud and assault and just shout and get acerbic in all the good ways that I normally do that. But other than that, the videos on the channel are going to be probably quite sporadic and of rare and random things. There is a particular thing coming up, ladies and gentlemen, that I'm going to be sharing soon that I'm hoping is going to inspire some community interaction. And you don't have to be on the live streams to do that. The Discord would definitely help, but it's not essential. And that would be really cool, but I don't want to say too much because it's going to be happening quite soon. But this is just going out to all the kind and all the patient people who have watched this channel for a long time and helped this channel grow to where it is right now. I am immeasurably grateful to you people, and if you support me in various ways by coming to the live streams, by being a Patreon, you know, things like that, a patron of my Patreon, it's just incredible, and it's a huge thank you. And there's going to probably be a Patreon crawl on this video, because you guys don't get the credit you deserve, and you really do help. You really do help, indeed. And I recently did my taxes for the year that's just passed, and I can confirm, ladies and gentlemen, that collectively, it's been a much better year than it was last year. And for a small business like mine of talking bollocks on video games and hopefully people enjoy it, you can't turn your hat at that, can you? You can't turn your nose up at that one because it feels pretty good, and it's because of people like you listening right now, people who take the time, and it's amazing. And I just wanted to kind of touch base here. This is not a full update video, it's just a small dialogue, a small conversation to say that there will be videos on the channel, guys. It is not dead. It is a dormant channel in many ways. There will still be videos, but full projects will be scarce until I get that passion. And when that passion strikes, it could be tomorrow, it could be later tonight, it could be never, you know? That's what passion is. You can't manufacture it, you can't replicate it. It is an instance, it's a moment, it's a feeling, and when it encompasses you, when it engulfs you, it enables great things to happen, fun things to happen. And at this moment in time, there's a bit of a drought thanks to this wonderful apocalypse that we're all presiding in, thanks to things happening in the world. Things are going to shit, it's all sounding really scary and crazy, but I like to think that YouTube and streaming and these projects can be an escape from all that. It can be a wanted sanctuary indeed, from these weird times, you know? And hopefully, I'll get to speak with you guys on a video quite soon. And I'll be talking about how I'm, you know, super engorged at the prospect of doing X and doing Y, and there'll be something cool landing on the channel. And I just want to reassure people that just because it's quiet doesn't mean that it's dead. And I put a lot of time into it, and I'm going to continue to put time into it. It's just going to go through a period of quiet, or calm, you could say. Calm potentially before the storm. But once again, guys, just a huge thank you to everybody for your patience, for your loyalty, for your sticking in there when perhaps you didn't like what I was covering, or you were bored with the projects, or bored with gaming. And I can completely understand that because the releases at the moment are pretty sparse, and a lot of the modern games you might have expected me to cover I really didn't like. So it's up and down, but there's going to be videos, guys, there's going to be projects, there's going to be more to come, there's going to be more to watch, there's going to be more to enjoy. And if you're there on the other end of that screen watching it when it happens, then to you, sir or madam, I am deeply indebted. Thank you so much for being with me, thank you for watching, and most importantly, you take care now.
Ted, you are a cheater. One-shot kill with Lewis. One-shot kill with Lewis.